I was, sometime I'll be checking out of the store, and the sweet little lady will say, "Be blessed." I would never, and I'll always say, "Well, thank you. Have a good morning." Be real cordial. But actually, be blessed infers and infers that there's something I can do to get myself blessed, and they've been trained that way. So I never would embarrass the little lady, by saying anything about it. Be blessed, but really, I did a video just this morning about being blessed. Blessing always leads off with God. You must be born again. You must be blessed of the Father. Come ye blessed of the Father. Enter in. So all the blessing in Scripture, I can't say it enough, must come first. And you can't really be blessed. God has to do the blessing. God is the blesser. I want to come out with that point, make that point crystal clear this morning while I'm down here on the river, watching the river flow by. I see it flowing there. They're generating down there on the dam. But got my coffee this morning. Thanking God for my health and strength in the twilight years. Still be getting around as good as I am. It is a blessing of God. I'm being blessed. No, the be blessed is a popular saying now because a lot of God's people can't say anything about God, so they let them say that. But actually, that too is wrong because be blessed infers, it sounds like that there's something you can do to be blessed. No, there's nothing you can do to be blessed. God has to do the blessing, or you won't take another breath, brothers and sisters. That's what I'm talking about this morning. I don't know if I ought to put this on this video, but my kids was talking about Deliverance. My wife don't like that movie, Deliverance, because it to in in some small fashion it kind of happened to us down here on this river, way down there on the other side where there is nobody, in a remote area. We went fishing on a fishing trip, and it was a deliverance getting out of there. There were some angry men that one of my fishing buddies, they burned his car up while we were down there. They had weapons, but for some reason they must not have liked us fishing at their fishing spot. I'll put it up someday and show you the area. But fish would come up to the base of this elevation. It's what they call it was not a dam, but it was an elevation in the river, so the cotton mills could get their power. They would build these little, not dams, but hops across the river, and the fish would come right up to the base of it, and man, that you could catch fish going and coming. But anyway, we got run off by some angry men. Who knows though? Maybe later on in life, those angry men that burned up my buddy's car could have been uh, could have been children of grace. Well, God got us out of there. We finally rambled on up through the woods and mile after mile and walked up and found this old store. that had a phone. We didn't have cell phones when we got in trouble back in those days. You were on foot. You had to find somebody with a landline. But he was gracious enough to let us call my buddy's daddy, and he came down there in a truck and picked us up down on the river. Of course, we came out, we walked out because I had a car also, but there came a torrential flood that same weekend, and we were all stranded down there on the river. My car I had to come back the next week and get my car out because it was such a deliverance situation. But so my wife don't like that Deliverance movie very much. Oh, did I mention she was 5 or 6 months pregnant when this happened with our first child? I haven't had better sense than to go fishing, carry her along, and get her into such danger. But anyway, we made it out. There was a deliverance there. God delivered us from evil. There were some evil men there that didn't want us at their fishing hole. Well, we don't go there anymore. But to get to that fishing hole, it was almost like you had to have a 4-wheel drive to get down to it. I doubt you can even make it with a 4-wheel drive now. But anyway, there were all kind of fish. They came right up to the base of that dam. And we'd have a fish fry that we knew we were going to catch something then. But anyway, just want to go in here and expound on that first video I was talking about this morning. Deliver us from evil. God's people are blessed people that he delivers from evil. All the evil intentions of men. But you know what? At the same time, you have to be merciful people too. Because who knows? They might be one of his that you're all angry with this morning. Just sitting here watching the river flow by. I got to get back home and get me another cup of coffee. Peace and love from Miss Old Boy down here in Alabama.